Hey Rosmi, this is Daphne. How are you? Thank you very much for sending in your next essays. Well done. You are working really hard. These are looking really, really good. So your letter here is a letter of complaint. Dear Sir or Madam, I wouldn't put ma'am. You might say it like that, but when we write it... Oops. Hang on, it's gone. When we write it... Sorry. We need to put madam in there, so we need to put a D in there, yeah? Like that, okay? I'm writing this letter to apologise with regards to my absenteeism for the physics exam held on the 3rd. My name's Anna Luke. A science undergraduate, or you might not want to tell me what kind of science, but I'd go a science, so pursuing a science degree, because pursuing is nice, okay? Or simply a science undergraduate. Student number and case number. Perfect, so you've done that bit. Well done. Maybe instead of as, maybe you could put that morning or the night before, something like that. I was suffering from a seriously high fever. This is an opportunity to put in some adjectives, yeah, and just show a bit more language. Seriously high fever and a severely aching body. Yeah, severely aching body. So I was admitted to the hospital. Sorry, I didn't spot that. For 2 days, where the doctor advised me, I'd go just past simple there, because if you join it all up, you're just talking about one kind of chain of events, but so it would all be past simple. The doctor advised me to take rest due to my unwell situation. Okay, due to rest. You don't need to take rest, just due to rest, due to my unwell situation. Okay, really nice explanation, very nice language, no problems. With this letter, I also attached the medical certificate that explains my condition. In those days, yeah, during those days, maybe. In those days sounds slightly, we're talking about 30 years ago. And also the prescription for medicine, or the medical prescription, you could change that round for your perusal. Very nice. I hope you'll understand my situation and allow me to apply for a retest. We might say resit exams. So maybe resit, on any day as per your convenience. Well done. I hope you'll consider my appeal and take a favourable decision. Okay, fantastic. Absolutely no problems there. Very clear. Great task achievement. You've done what you had to do. You've done it very, very nicely. And you've also managed to chuck in some good language. So well done. Love that one. Olympics. Again, you've made a very, very interesting argument here on the scandals. That's really good and very true, actually. And I like how you've argued it. So experts throughout the developing and developed world have debated. Now, we debate direct object. We don't debate about. And then a bit later that comes up again something. I'll find it in a minute. Have debated the importance of the Olympics. Now, remember here, if you've got something in the title like that, take a hint from this. So it's the Olympics. And actually, I disagree with the question because I think it should be the Olympics are. Sorry. I'm not sure what was in the actual question, but the Olympics is plural because we're talking about games. The Olympics in the 21st century. Some believe, sorry, that's okay. Some believe it is not required. Okay, that's completely fine, but I've just added, or maybe suggested, it is superfluous in today's society. So superfluous is a very nice way of saying it's not needed, but it's like a high-level word. Personally, I disagree. Good, so do I. This essay will argue about the relevance. I'll argue for. Okay? So again here, you can't argue. You can argue about something, but in this context, you would need argue for. Okay? The relevancy of the Olympic. So again, the Olympic, and I would also, just to be safe, put games like that, using examples of scams involved. Scams will be with a S involved in illustrations of the rise in financial status of the countries, the host countries. Sorry, I'm not meaning to just little tiny grammar things. To demonstrate points and prove the disagreement. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Really, really good. Well done. Nice intro. I've just picked up a little grammar thing, so don't worry too much about those. Host country, I think, is good collocation here because they're the people who have the country, like it comes to them. On the one hand, there's ample evidence. Now, documenting the waste. How about that? So instead of about, we're putting documenting, which is like telling us the waste of money involved in organising events such as the Olympics or Commonwealth Games. This has led to now scams and corruption. Now you're saying that quite a lot. So just maybe go corruption, but maybe add in an adjective. Yeah? So we could say allegations of corruption cases in some countries. For example, Suresh Khanna, an Indian politician, senior sports administrator, is alleged. Very nice. Oh, you've got alleged there. But allegation is different from alleged, so we can have that. Alleged to have been involved in corrupt practices in relation to the 2010 Commonwealth Games. Fantastic vocab here. So good. Therefore, it's conclusively clear that such programmes at national or world level, you'd have to say at national level, have resulted. So you're plural, such programmes, and you want to have. But it's the right tense. Present perfect is great. Destructions in terms of monetary something. You need one more word there because monetary is an adjective. Destruction in terms of monetary credibility. Like we don't believe you. Yeah? Maybe that. Again, lovely high level. On the other hand, although there's a case of cheating, so instead of scam here I'm putting cheating, maybe take out corruption so we're not repeating that again, just have cheating. Favouring the economy of the country, so I like cheating, sorry, unmark that one. Okay. The positive impact on the finances cannot be, I find this is maybe and mentality, because you're then going on to talk about motivation, aren't you? And when they had the games in London, everybody was so happy. It was such a positive occasion of the host country again. Cannot be ignored. The central reason behind this is when the Olympic Games is held in a particular, when Olympic Games again are in a particular country, it attracts an enormous number of tourists who come to watch the event, leading to an increase, yes, a boost, is another word we can have, in the tourism industry, which consequently contributes, ES, to the economy. Yeah, so just present simple there. A recent study by Oxford showed there's been a considerable increase in the economy, yes, of countries which held such national level events and programmes. Excellent. Secondly, since such games also, I would kind of go with capital again because you're referring to Olympic, Commonwealth, whatever, contribute to the fame and money for the participants and winners. It has led to motivation among youth to, yes, it has led to motivation. I would just put that as a simple verb. It has motivated the youth, to invest time and strength in building relevant skills for participating in future Olympics. So we want it to continue. Yeah. So instead of this led to motivation, I would put has motivated the youth. Yeah. Just slightly, I think it's easier to read. From the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe the Olympics are vital, good, in present and future times, and are predicted to increasingly grow in importance. Yes, well done. It's a really, really good essay. I'm sorry I picked up a few grammar things here, but don't worry, because it's only because you are being more ambitious and you're pushing yourself, which is really, really good. As you say, C2 template. I mean, this is hard, yeah? But it's a lovely, lovely essay. So just have a look at the little grammar corrections. Otherwise, I think this is a super essay. So really, really good and extra good on your lexis, your vocabulary today. And on the organisation really works, doesn't it? Well done, thanks.